Hello everyone and welcome. jGRite here, and as you can see the date and time, this keyboard arrived, the zoom75 Akuamarin edition. It's basically a color variation of the zoom75 that's been out for quite a while. Came with that. I don't need the knob for this keyboard. Also came with this very interesting Type-C aviator cable. Type-C on that side. Look at that orange on the inside. That's cool. Has some plastic on the outside there and there. That's the Type-A side of it. Orange on there too. Gold plated. And 4-prong instead of 5. Like the rest of my aviator cables. The rest of my aviator cables do not glow in the dark. And also, what shows up here on the product page looks nothing like what you actually end up getting. Cool, huh? You'll be seeing this particular thing throughout the video. Alright, what else is in the box? Paperwork. Very important paperwork in this case. Shows you everything that comes with it, sorta. This one comes with the LCD module, which comes pre-installed. Don't you worry, we'll be going through the whole build process, so we can move on to the next thing. Make sure it's undamaged when you get it. It's all Chinese. I'm not reading that. Neither are you. Next. Nothing was signed, but it's fine. Alright, let's get into what came in the protective case. Got 2 batteries. We have feet, enough for 2 keyboards. We have some tools and some screws. We have more screws for the plate. We have, I want to call them socks, but they're kind of not that. There's your pour-on dampening stuff. There's the PCB. The USB dongle was in there. There's the 2-sided tape for the 2 batteries. And there is the very beautiful plate. We're going to take a nice long look at this plate later. And here are the stabs. Alright. Band-Aid mods for it. That'll come in handy later. There's 2 of them, just in case something happens to one. Alright, there's the inside. You can see what's already pre-installed. Yep. Cuts down on the amount of work that needs to be done. Akuamarin. Alright, let's put it together. So I already took out the 4 screws that are at the bottom, so you have to take those out, and then you'll be able to take off the polycarbonate case. There is the PCB. Look at it. Get a nice long look at that. Look at it. There it is. Alright, so first things first, we have to test it. Make sure it works. Golly, that's bright. Alright, so right here, this is when I was struggling to figure out where I needed to touch. So I did what came natural. I grabbed one of the switches I'll be using, made sure that was working. And Then figured out, oh, where the switch touches, that's where I need to touch. So I touched all the others and everything was working. Yay! Alright, now we can start putting the board together. Maybe I'll make it easier to see in a minute. We'll see. So there's some pour-on. Now there was no pour-on for the battery area, so I actually put the batteries in there. There's one battery, there's two. Pour-on top. We'll get to that later. Alright, there's that. Put some switches around it to hold it in place. There we go. What's next? Time for stabilizers. There we go. And you can see the stabilizers had a little bit of lube on them, very little, and the lube was only on the corners of the wires. And of course, two of those are gonna have to come apart because I need the 3U for the way I put my keyboard together. Alright, here's some more lube. I basically put lube in all the areas there. Now we're on the enter key, which I'm going to have to show you something. Preparing the 3U's. The nice thing about these stabs is there's a lot of space to work in on the inside. You'll know what I'm talking about if you're actually working on it, but there's extra wiggle room where the metal of the stab fits into the plastic of the piece that meets the keycap. Most stabilizers don't have a lot of space on the back end of them where the stabilizer wire fits, but these have extra space, so it makes it that much easier to take them apart without fully taking them apart. Alright, there's the enter key. Make sure you have your separator there. And yes, I will put one of those washers on every single one of the stabilizers later. I'm going to tell you guys a secret since nothing important is happening right now that I haven't already said. The PreSonus Studio 1810C I would have been using to record this, and I would have recorded this a week ago, but its audio is messed up where when I record something, it doesn't sound good. So I had to use the Studio 24C that I have. I'm so glad I bought two of them. Well, not two of any of those, but one 1810C and 24C. So I'm glad I have it to record this so I can actually look at the video while recording. My home setup, I have it where usually I'm just looking at lyrics when I'm recording something, but when I'm at the computer, I don't do that. I just speak. All right, so we put all the stabs in, we put a few switches in. Now we're putting all the pour-on foam that we can where we can. But first, look at this. I don't like when people say but first because it usually leads to some sort of ad. I'm sorry if that triggered some of you guys, but look at this. Look at that. Every now and then I think, let's replace it with something. And I was like, you know what? It's fine. It flexes just enough. But anyway, I don't know why I was trying to put that on without putting everything that needs to go with it. And I also need to take the switches out because they're in the way. Alright, so there's 4 standoff screws that need to go where they need to go. So I need to put those on there, but doing them by hand is fine at first, but you actually need to have your tool for this. So make sure you have your tool ready for this. Because this does not come with a tool for this particular part of the installation. You're kind of on your own. And when I say grab a tool, don't grab this tool. It's not gonna help. No, don't do that. Don't you dare. I'll show you how to do it later, but don't do that. Alright, so you can't see. There we go. So I'm basically putting the 4 screws at the bottom of it, putting that together, putting the pour-on foam that's at the bottom of the PCB. Now we're putting some switches in. Come on. While I'm doing this, I'm watching a stream, so that's the reason why there's no audio of any kind during this whole process, which is why I was thinking, I'll just do it later. I don't regret it because that's gonna save me trouble with the 1810C later, because I'm gonna have to probably return that. I was showing you where to put the switch, but that's actually not the right spot. I'll show you later where it actually is supposed to go. So yeah, no regrets. The stream was fun. One, there we go. All right, since I'm not plugging the batteries in because I don't need to use them, I'm just gonna fold them up like that, put them down, plug that in. It's gonna get bright again. Test out all the switches, make sure they're working. And they all weren't, but that one, and there should be another one. Save yourself some trouble. Don't do it this way. Take the module out, then put it together, then put the module back in. And wear gloves because the module will collect fingerprints easily. I don't care how dry your fingers are, they will collect fingerprints. I don't care if you just wash your hands, it's going to collect fingerprints. Show you the correct direction. You want the blue side facing you. And then I took the other one off, and then it's easy to put together. Once you do that, make sure you fit it through the plate. Watch it carefully. Oh yeah, I had to put that back on. Yes, of course. 3 screws. There we go, plugged it in, blue side of course. Plug that back in, flip it, put the socks on. There we go. And it's ready to flex. Put it back together. Excellent. And that's how you put it together technically, even though this video is a whole lot longer. I was downloading the app that works with the module, so we'll get to that later. But yeah, that's how you put it together. It's bright, y'all. It's really bright. Taking a picture for Discord, I can share. Up the app. There we go. So this is the app. I've never seen data yet. I don't know what data is supposed to show, but it's not connected at the moment. You're gonna have to give away your location and nearby devices. And then it'll eventually, there it is. The Bluetooth with it is not that strong, so you're going to want to at least be in the same room as it to do anything with it. You can change the notes. If you use any of those, you can go ahead and toggle what you need. Wait for it to actually say it's connected before trying to do anything. There's your model version and all of that. You can unshare it as well. You can also change the name of it, which I did. Go faster. That'll do for now. Version already, so no worries. And that's basically all you can do with the app. There's not much to it. It's real simple. I know I was fiddling with it for so long, maybe because it was late. It's 1:31. Yeah, I'm probably not thinking very well, but yeah, notepad and then the upload animation. We'll come back to that. Takes a while too. I got impatient. See, I couldn't even wait. All right, let's move on. So yeah, you didn't watch me put the things on, but let's check out all of the cool effects. Look at all of them. So let's turn it off. Got a solid color, which let's get close to Akuamarin. Let's try. No, that's pretty good. That's a little too green. Yeah, there we go. That's it. That's too blue. There you go. Yeah. Next. The alphas and mods. Next. Gradient up and down. Next. Left and right. Next. Breathing. Next. Saturated. Band. So it's going from left to right. Let's make it faster so you can really tell. There's breathing again. There's a left to right. That doesn't even move. All right, time for band without saturation. Saturation pinwheel. Without saturation pinwheel. Alright, that's without spiral. It looks the same as the pinwheel, but there's a slight difference. Cycle all the colors. Next, left to right cycle. Next, up down cycle. Next, rainbow moving chevron. Cycle out to in. Dual out to in. Cycle pinwheel. Cycle spiral, a little different. Cycle. Nope. Spiral. Different. Dual beacon. Rainbow pinwheel. Two of them. Raindrops. That's my favorite. That's why I'm pointing at it like that. Jelly bean raindrops. Also my favorite. I can have two favorites. Let's see. Hue breathing. Hue pendulum. Hue wave. Pixel rain. I'm gonna have to press something. Hold on. There we go. That's how that looks. Pixel flow. Oh. Neat. What's next? Fracture. Or fractal. I should know how to say that word. Own two of their products. Let's see. Or three of their products. Typing heat map. I should actually, yeah, there we go. I pressed it. So you can see that it does something. Digital rain. Press something. Shift. Yeah. There you go. After that, solid reactive simple. Press something, man. There you go. Next. Solid reactive. Nice. Next, solid what? Wide. Next. Multi. Next. Cross. Next. Come on. There you go. Multi. Cross. Sheesh. That one's quite explosive. Nexus. Sheesh, that's even more explosive. Multi-nexus. Huh. Less explosive. Let's see, we got splash. Or, yeah, S-P-A-S-H. Splat. Yeah, they probably spelled that wrong. That's okay. Multi-splash. There you go. And then solid multi-splash. Was that it? Was that all of it? Was that everything? Can we move on? I'm gonna edit this down anyway, so I probably won't even have that part. All right, Via, what you got going on? All right, time to change it to split space. And there it is. Clap it up. There you go. Because I did it right this time. Yeah. Alright. I'm not gonna bore you with this part of me changing all my settings. Let's just go to 2 a.m. Alright, and of course put the feed on. There we go. Gotta put the feed on. It's hot, y'all. It's like beyond 90 degrees Fahrenheit. It's hot. Anyway, this thing was giving me a problem, and I'm gonna walk around, so bear with me. I had this plugged up over there. Okay, now I gotta walk away. And so the screen wouldn't turn on. No, I'm saying it wrong. The screen would turn on, but then it wouldn't turn off. That was what was happening. So I had it plugged up over there. I already said that. Right now it's plugged up really close by, and as you can see, it's off. I'm thinking the distance I had and possibly where it's plugged up is a factor. So the rest of the keyboards I have don't have like a screen, or they don't draw that much power. But this draws all that power from the LEDs and everything, and this. It's all going through the same Type-C. I'm thinking I need to unplug where I have the main keyboard plugged up over there, USB 3.0, so I have more power. Because right now, it works and it turns off, but it wasn't doing it over there. It did at first, but when it came time for me to start going to sleep, that's when it didn't want to act right, of course. Anyway, we'll see if that works. So plugged it up. At first it was working, but now nothing. Absolutely nothing. It's not doing anything. Yeah, you can't see, but it's not doing anything, and it's plugged in. You heard that? Okay, let's plug it back in. Dang. I don't like that the screen turns on when you first turn it on anyway, if you had it off. So, I turn the screen back off. I'm gonna turn the lights on, I guess. But yeah, it's not doing anything. Light's not coming. Oh, it came back on. But yeah, it's not moving. It's not moving. You can see it's doing that. So I'm thinking long cables won't work with this keyboard. It has to be a shorter cable. And well, I have a sit stand desk, so I can't do that. So I do have this computer, so you know, I can use it with that one. You can't see where I'm pointing. That computer over there. Okay, let me turn this off. Okay, so I switched back to USB 2.0, but it's working because I typed out something to get to somewhere, but it's doing weird stuff. Oh boy. And it has the latest firmware and everything. This is kind of frustrating. And we're rolling. Okay, for some reason, this program installed 3.0 when I clearly downloaded 4.0. So it's all in Chinese. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm actually gonna try and uninstall this again. All right, okay, what does that say? May require a reboot. Okay, we'll do what we gotta do. I'm going to turn that on real quick, even though it's not gonna work right now. Why is that taking so long? Oh my gosh. Where is? See, I don't like holding stuff up like this. Unbelievable. Oh, it finished just now. Okay. Now I have uninstalled it. It didn't ask me to restart. So, up here, we're gonna double click the 4.0 this time, and it better install 4.0. Okay, let's run it. All right, what's that say? What's that say? We can zoom in. Hold up. There we go. Tell me what that says. Computer programs, protected rights, da 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 da. We got next. I guess that's what that ends for. What's E and M? That's important. Come on, Google, help me out here. Come on. There we go. Only me. So it's doing all of that. All right. Let's just do this for everybody. Oh, that's Japanese right there. It sure is. I recognize some of that. And that's the place and location. Okay. And then next, wait, no. Come on, update Google, update. Come on, there you go. That doesn't say that anymore. Next, yes, next previous, what does that say out there? Installing, okay, let's do that. All right, and okay, come on, you gotta keep up to date now. Stuff changed. I know it's a monitor, but so it has been successful. Okay, let's check over here. Okay, look. No, that's not even funny. That is 3.0. I want 4.0 so that the weather works. What? Okay. We gotta go to Discord. Stop recording. Alright, good news. So, hopefully I got a screenshot of this particular thing, but it's called TOGG GUI. TOGG GUI, which is Toggle GUI. What that button does is it turns on and off the super key. So you won't accidentally press that while you're gaming. Someone referred to it as gaming mode on Discord, but it's called Toggle GUI. So make sure that's handy wherever you need that. It's your board. Do what you need to do. I know what I did. Alright, so I think I'm done with this. It's good to go, hopefully. A few things. The latest version of this is 0.1.79 at the moment of recording. This is model C003. The latest version of the Wuque ID software is 3.0.1. Even if you install 4.0 on Windows, it's going to install 3.0.1 for some reason. I don't know why. I'm not going to figure that out. All I know is that on Mac, there's a 4.5 version, so meh. Let's see. I think that's it. Sound test eventually. So, as much as I want to do this video right now, I want to edit it and get it online, but this spacebar, this one, I gotta take it apart and figure out why this spacebar is giving me an issue. This one's fine, that one's fine, that's okay, that's fine, but this one is just doesn't feel right. It didn't feel like this one. So I'm thinking the stabilizer bar is probably not perfectly straight, which I should have tested and checked, but I didn't. Make sure you do all the steps. If you skip a step, you'll end up like me. Okay, I know it's noisy, but bear with me. Alright, so the issue here, if you look at the left one and then you look at the right one, watch how it falls. See how they go together? Now watch this one. See how it stops? That means it's stuck. Can you see that one here? You can see it. You see they both fell down. They both stayed up. Can you even see that one? Probably. Oh boy, you can barely see it. Hold on, let me get it in there. Okay. They both fall down. That's what you want them to do. You want them to fall back down. So if they are stuck, or one goes down and then the other doesn't, see these are all stuck. I didn't have an issue with this one, but I had an issue with this one because I was feeling it before I was on camera and it was getting stuck. So this one I had an issue with and I already took it out. These were fine, these three, and this one was just bad enough where I was just like, well, let me just aim on these as well while I'm at it. So this one's good, this one's really good, this one's okay, this one was bad, and this one was okay. Get to work, y'all. Alright, here's another thing. This is the enter for ANSI, that's what they call it, ANSI, and you want to make sure that this washer pushes up high enough against this so that the metal here doesn't touch the metal there. You don't want those connecting. You're welcome. You see? That's how it'll look. Very nice. I'm not trying to sell this, but you're going to need these because of the, these will come out if you don't have them on there tight, the gold things. That's what you're supposed to look at right now. They fell off on that side. So you're gonna need these. I don't know where you're getting them, but you're gonna need them.
Alright, so here's the changes I made there. You saw that gold one? That's the change I made. So basically that gold one was from a different set. I just wanted it to be different, I don't know. It just felt right. And let me tell you, you've already heard the sound test. It sounds good. But yeah, that gold stabilizer bars from a different set. It's on enter, but everything else is stock. You're watching me do this again. And yes, we skipped it earlier, but you get to watch me put every single key down. Aren't you glad? Oh yeah, put all those keys in. Let's go. And in case you're wondering, I chose this set because they were on sale, and instead of buying the one Akuamarin set for the price of this set and another set, I bought this set instead, and it looks fine. I hope you like the way it looks, even though it's my keyboard and only my opinion matters in this case. Akuamarin. Get a nice good look at it. Look at it. Looks good. Yeah. Alright, there's a lot to read here, but what I'm going to show you is how to upload. First, it has to connect. Wait for it to connect. It's still not connected. Wait. It's still not connected. Wait. Okay, it's connected. There it is. So, pick what you want. If you already have one, you have to delete before you upload one. Then go to your album, wait this amount of time. Hopefully your device is faster and not slower. There we go. You're getting a sound test preview right now. But yeah, as you can read by that, whatever you choose, it's only going to pick about 9 frames, so less would be preferred on this particular device. It takes a while to synchronize. This is sped up. And that's it. So find some good gifts out there.
What you did not know about this typing test was V wasn't making contact, and if you noticed that while I was typing, then good job, sleuth. So I had to fix that. This is how not to do split spacebar. That was actually just showing you the different layouts, but it's not actually going to change anything on the keyboard. So you have to go to the correct tab, which the tabs are on the left, as you can see there. There's 5 tabs: lighting, save, macro, the basics of the board, and then something else. I don't know. I don't have it open right now, so I can't tell you what it is, nor do I care to remember. But there are a lot of options for this particular keyboard. It's one reason why I do like the Mellotrex keyboards, because there's so many options for layouts. I'm thinking I need to unplug where I have the main keyboard plugged up over there to a Type-C, so I have more power. Type-C. I mean USB 3.0. Don't be surprised if you hear USB 3.0 instead of Type-C. Anyway, hold on, because, you know, I'm the kind of person that does not like the videos where, I have to be really careful, where people are holding phones and devices and stuff, and they're shaking the camera everywhere. I can't do that. I can't do that to y'all. Okay. Plus, you know, there's all this tech that helps us, and we refuse to use it? No, I don't think so. Alright, it's gonna be kind of tricky using Google Lens. Let me move my chair. Alright, okay. Get a little bit closer. Alright, this is the enter for ANC. That's what they call it, ANSI. Most switches don't have switches, any of those, but one 1080 10, because there actually doesn't come with spiral. Wait, we did that one. Keep moving. I thought it was recording. Thanks for watching.